In this series, I'm going to be going through all 30 NBA teams and making a starting 5 of each of those teams with the best players I've got from season 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 in NBA Live Mobile. And once we've made all of these lineups, we will be going into a showdown quarter. And for the first part, we have to score with every single position in order. And then I can simply go ahead and score as many points as possible. We're going to be putting all of these teams onto a leaderboard based off of points difference to see which one comes out on top. So now we are going to make the Milwaukee Bucks. Now I do believe we have some good Bucks players that I've managed to keep going on between the seasons, but we'll kick things off at the point guard spot and we'll see what we have got in terms of those Bucks players. I don't want to jinx anything, but I do think this should be a decent lineup nonetheless. We'll go through into the gold players over there. We haven't got a single silver Bucks player, and off the top of my head I can't really remember that many point guards that we've got. We might find an Oscar Robertson somewhere along the line. We've got a Dame, the game time version of him. I think he was from this season, going up to 102 overall. Of course, just like all of the other videos in this series, I'm simply going off of the logo it shows on the player card itself. We got a Payne though that goes up to 103. Have we got anyone better than him? It'd be nice to upgrade him a little bit further. We got a 96 overall Oscar Robertson, which is going up to 110 overall, looking great with all of those stats. The 3-pointers at 94. Of course, we got a lot of boost on all of these guys that will definitely help them up. You never know, there might be a 100 plus overall player for the Bucks. I don't think we're going to get one though. There's a lot of other players who are high overall as well, but unfortunately not another Milwaukee Bucks player. So that is a strong start to the lineup with a 110 overall Robertson from 1974. He's from a back to school promo. I can't remember exactly what season that was from, but we got the shooting guard spot, so we'll kick things off with a bronze player. They're going up to 73 overall. Of course, all of the boosts not only help with that overall, but also help with all of their stats, which is going to be very useful when we go into that showdown quarter. But let's go through these gold players, see if we've got any other Bucks players. Into the elite players now, still not another Bucks player. I don't want to get stuck with a bronze card over there, but we got a 92 overall Allen from the live pass player. You can see he's a live pass MVP plus player. Again, I have no idea what season he is from because the artwork's just been reused for the last couple of seasons. Could be from this season, I just don't know. I probably would have picked him up from the auction house or something like that. As we go through into the 100 plus overall players, I haven't seen another Bucks player, so I think we're going to have to stick to the 106 overall Allen. That's not a bad start, a 110 and a 106. His 3-point stat, not amazing at 86. We can work with that, and we don't have to shoot with him all of the time. We just need to shoot with him at least once throughout this video and then hopefully go ahead and score with some other players. But let's go on to the small forward spot. We got the Antetokounmpo brother over there and 72 overall as a power small forward. Have we got anyone better than him? I wouldn't want a silver player in the team. I think we've had to settle for a silver player at least once in this series in one of the other team builders. We got a 77 overall Connaughton over there, going up to 90 overall, a 79 Chris Middleton. I reckon we got a decent rated Chris Middleton card on my bench. Although again, I don't want to jinx it with any of the stuff I'm saying, but hopefully we've got a higher rated version of him as we go up into the 90 plus overall players. Are we going to find another Milwaukee Bucks player, or are we going to have to stick with the 92 Chris Middleton? We're going up slowly over here, 100 plus overall players. There we go, a 104 version of Chris Middleton at finesse playstyle with the scoring machine boost, and those are much nicer stats. You can see dunking, layup, inside the paint shot, scoring with contact, and a bunch others completely maxed out. 3-point shot is pretty good, mid-range at 96 as well, looking fairly decent. I don't think we got anyone better than him, so he's going to have to do a 115 overall player card over there. Unfortunately, because those 3 guys are finesse, I think that means I'm matching 5 players now with the strategic medal, so it's dropped them down to a 109, a 105, and a 115, but you can't complain. Those are some really good players, and now we're onto the power forward spot. This is where we're going to see a lot of Giannis Antetokounmpo cards at this position. But let's go through the players bit by bit. Either way, we'll go through the gold players over there. We got a lot of Anthony Davis. We got a 76 overall Giannis Antetokounmpo, seasons master, going up to 89 overall. Again, we will definitely be able to upgrade that one because he is a player that I've kept a lot of cards from going between seasons. We got an 86 Giannis. I believe he was the first or one of the first promo masters from this season. He goes up to 98 overall, a 90 overall Giannis from the All-Star promo this time around. We got a 90 overall Giannis from an MVP as well, with that athleticism boost going up to 102 overall. A 92 Colossus Master Giannis Antetokounmpo with that power points boost and the high flyer boost as well. Loving the animation on this card. I can't remember exactly what season he was from, but we'll keep going up. We got a 98 overall NBA Finals Grandmaster Giannis with the GOAT boost at 110 overall. We'll keep going up. We got a 102 overall Loyal Stars 1 with the Boardman boost as well. Looking insane. I love the artwork on this card from season 4. The Storm Chasers Giannis card. We're going up to 113 overall. This promo was a lot of fun to play through. We got an extra version of that Giannis. Same artwork as the Colossus one from that highlight reel promo, I believe in season 5. Could be wrong about that. We've also got another comic book version of him. You can see enhanced second chance player going up to 114 overall with that comic book artwork. But you may have noticed I did skip through one card. I don't know why they put him down here in the bottom, but he's 115 overall at his base overall, going up to 121 overall. You can see he's a superstar player. We had him, Doncic, Zion, maybe a couple of other players. You had to spend some currency or something like that to upgrade these guys. And towards the end of the season, you can just go nuts and upgrade them fully to the max. And that's what we've done with this Giannis card, because his base is 115. You can see all of those stats. I believe they're meant to be maxed out, but it doesn't show up as being red. But he goes up to 121 overall, which is ridiculous, from season 4. And he's going to be a great addition to this Milwaukee Bucks lineup. It wouldn't be a Bucks lineup without Giannis Antetokounmpo leading them to their championship a couple of years ago. But let's end this off hopefully with a good center to finish. We got Portis over there going up to 72 overall, a 62 overall Lopez up to 74 overall. Now we go into the gold players. Are we going to find another Milwaukee Bucks player? We got another Lopez there at 78 overall. I reckon that's from this season. But now up into the elite players. Another Giannis Antetokounmpo card going up to 100 overall with that GOAT boost. This is the 2021 NBA All-Star MVP card we got for him. Looking great. I don't know why you're able to put him and some other Giannis in the same lineup, but it's just this card that you can actually do that with. Don't think there's other Giannis's you can do that with as well. But let's keep going through, see if there's another version of Giannis or something like that. He's kind of out of position at that center spot slightly, not massively though, but let's keep going up. I don't think we got anyone better. So there we go. We've got a Milwaukee Bucks lineup with 2 Antetokounmpo cards, a 121 version, a 100 overall version. The overall lineup is 113 overall. It's not the highest we've ever made. We've made 2 114 overall teams, the Boston Celtics and the Toronto Raptors, but this team is looking absolutely great. We've got to score with each of them one by one before we can do whatever we want. But let's see who we come up against in this showdown quarter. So we have found a matchup and it's a 110 overall team. You can see he's got a lot of season 4 players and that 99 overall Allen Iverson from I think season 5 or season 6. Could be wrong about that, but hopefully we can go ahead and get a good points difference against our opponent. We'll try and shoot a 3-pointer to kick things off with Robertson. We get the perfect release and he is going to make that one. He's got a 104 3-point shot, which isn't too bad at all. Of course, I got to score through each of them once before we can do whatever we want. Hopefully I pick the right Giannis to score, although I think one of them has that mean mug ability, which is going to be fairly useful. I still have no idea what that ability actually does. I can't remember what it is meant to do. Can we get the block on Shaquille O'Neal? Unfortunately not. He's got a 111 Shaquille O'Neal. He has got that inside the paint ability, so that's going to be tough to guard up against. But we got Allen over here on the left-hand side. We'll try and get a dunk. He goes through Shaq over there, pushing him to the side, and he is going to finish off that one-handed slam with a 117 dunking. That is a very, very good stat. So we're up by 3 points. We need to get this points difference up as much as possible if we want to challenge the top teams on this leaderboard so far. And we get the block there with Robertson, which is great. So let's go in with Chris Middleton. I reckon he's got a decent 3-pointer on him. We get the 3 off and he is going to make that one. So that's a good sort of play from the block all the way to the shot to put us up to a 6 points difference now. Allen's going to get left wide open and luckily he misses that one. We got Giannis there picking up the board. This is the right Giannis. It is the power forward and he's going to come through with that easy Euro step layup with that 125 layup. I think we're going to have to rely on him a little bit more to get those quick baskets, the dunks, the layups, all of that good stuff to get us up the points difference. But Carter's going to be left wide open. He's going to miss that one. Luckily, we get the board there with the center, Giannis Antetokounmpo. So let's run up the court with him. Easy dunk, straight through, getting that one made. Again, his dunking is completely maxed out as well. He has got that GOAT boost on him, which is looking great. And now we're up to a 10-point lead. They're going to shoot the 2 with McGrady. Of course, he's going to make that one wide open on the shot. We'll try and get some quick baskets in. We'll play it out to Antetokounmpo. He's going to come through with a powerful two-handed slam. I don't think he's got the dunk package. Neither does the other Giannis Antetokounmpo card, but it doesn't really matter. Shaq, unfortunately, is just going to use that in the paint ability. Nothing you can really do when he comes through for that dunk. You can try and block it, but it is always very difficult. It's the same with Giannis coming through with that dunk over there. So we're still up to a 10 points difference. It isn't too bad at all. We want to challenge for those top spots on the leaderboard, though, as we get the steal with Allen. Let's try a three-pointer with Robertson to try and get a bit more space between us and our opponent. We're going to miss that one. Unfortunately, Middleton there, not able to pick up the rebound. I kind of had to go for that one if we were trying to increase that points difference. Can we get the ball back? Iverson is just going to drive in, try and get a three-pointer off. He's got a little bit of space. He gets guarded, though, pretty well by Robertson, who stops him from getting that easy layup. But is it going to go in, or are they just about going to miss that one? They do miss it, but Robertson manages to get the rebound as well over Shaquille O'Neal. Let's try and go in with Antetokounmpo. He's going to come through with a two-handed slam, sending Shaq flying the other way as we're down to 22 seconds now left in the quarter. We got a 12 points difference. Can we get the ball with Robertson? I think if we can get a stop and a three-pointer, this will put the Bucks towards that top of the leaderboard. But Carter's going to go for three. He's going to miss that one. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. I reckon I trust Chris Middleton to knock down a three-pointer for the Milwaukee Bucks. We'll let the time run down a little bit, but let's take the three-pointer wide open pretty much, and he's going to sink that one to end off the game, giving the Bucks a 21-6 win over there. That's a 15 points difference, and that puts them joint top of the table with the Toronto Raptors. So 15 points kind of seems to be the limit at the moment with these teams. Of course, this team is only a 113 overall, but ultimately they are still tied at that top spot. Next up, we're going to be making the Atlanta Hawks. I don't know how well that lineup is going to be compared to this 113 Bucks team. Let me know in the comment section down below what the highest rated Milwaukee Bucks player you have got in NBA Live Mobile. And you'll notice I have got Karl-Anthony Towns on the bench as my center, and I actually managed to go ahead and play with him in 3v3 on NBA Infinite. And I'm not just talking about him in the game, I'm talking about the real life Karl-Anthony Towns. I managed to speak to him and then go ahead and play some 3v3 matches with him. It's so much fun. Go check out the video in the bottom left hand corner to watch those full games, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.